and 39 minutes in, and I'm still no closer to beating this seed than I was when I started. Because we are still in the exact same position as we were in that point as well. Like I said, something was either forgotten. If I don't find the item, and this is the big if I don't find at least one of the next items, meaning if the book does not lead me, well, I guess it has technically in its own weird way, has led me to Misery Mire. If it's not in Misery Mire, I'm going to probably take a break in between because there's no way for me to know what I've potentially forgotten. And it'll be something silly, I know. I know I did a Genis Cave. I did all of the things. So, is the answer Misery Mire? There's the lamp! Yep, Misery Mire we go. Well, I guess we should rescue the old man first, right? And see what that's the easiest thing to do first. That's just right here, and it takes 2 seconds to do. And if he has the hammer, that would be really awesome. But that is one of the items. We still need the hammer and the ice rod, which could be anywhere, with the exception of the places we've already checked. Skullwoods has been cleared out. Ice Palace, still we need the hammer to get any further. Misery Mire is a possibility. Turtle Rock we can't. Desert Palace has been cleared. Pod, we are still waiting. So, yep, we are going to Misery Mire, everybody. Because why not? And then that would unlock the Pyramid Fairy, which by the way, now Aga 1 is in total logic. If I don't find the hammer in Misery Mire, I'm going to clear Aga 1. Because at this point, there's really no rhyme or reason not to. Oh, I don't have magic. What am I doing? I mean, I do. What am I doing? I'm going to be... I can beat Misery Mire with 1 blue potion. This is not anywhere near as hard as other dungeons. Misery Mire isn't bad. Alright, so now let's see what Misery Mire is going to send us on a wild goose chase for. Because realistically, we still need the hammer and the ice rod. That has not changed. And by the way, beating Aga 1 now definitely doesn't get us any further towards that goal. It only gives us another way into the Dark World. And this is why I'm saying that if you learn the Aga Dark Rooms, it could be a good thing for you. And if I haven't said it before, I hate Wiz Robes almost as much as I hate Ice Physics. But this dungeon, I don't find this to be as hard as Ice Palace. Is it hard? Absolutely. It is. But there are times where I would rather go through Misery Mire over the confinement of Ice Palace if I had the choice to make. And it usually is a choice. Well, if we find the hammer right here... Nope. There are 2 items here in this dungeon, if memory serves correct. The $1 million question is, if I get both items, what did I miss? And just like another dungeon I know very well, this dungeon also has way too many keys for its own good. Very glad I picked up half magic now. Not so glad that I have to go through this room here. Ooh. There is a faster way to do this, of course, but why would you possibly? I mean, there's no reason. Big key is going to be where it's going to be. You have the big chest. This will be the big key no matter what, I think, at this point. Yep. So let's go see what's in the big chest. The problem is, there's no easy way to get some of these things. And another key. I didn't even mark down that I had both shields. That means the boss has an item. I don't think I ever get this beaten up this badly in this dungeon, to be quite honest with you. But it is what it is. You don't want to be doing these dark room. I mean, unless you know them really, really well, I wouldn't bother with these dark rooms on your own. These are probably the hardest dark rooms in the game. And I really kid you not. Make sure your orange is up. I really hope that this is worth it, I guess. The bow and arrow don't help you in this dungeon at all. If it was silver, sure. But my sword is better than my... bow anyway. Because we haven't even gotten through Pod or Turtle Rock or any of that yet. Still no hammer! Oh my goodness. But that unlocks Pyramid Fairy, and which would require us to do Aga. Oh my goodness. The 2-hour Aga play. So, anybody who thought, me included, that Aghanim was not alive, nope, he's alive and well. We have to go kill Aga 1. I don't think there's any other way to do this. I mean, realistically, we need things that we don't have. And now we can kill Aga 1. And, my goodness gracious. We have no way to bring the bomb across. Oh my. Alright, so at 1 hour and 52 minutes, we're going to kill Aga 1 with probably a better play than you would normally have anyway through Aghanim's tower. Who wants to play the blue ball guessing game? And by the way, if Pyramid Fairy does not have the answer, we're going to take a break. If it does, we're going to keep going because, like I said, my guess is I missed something terribly bad. Or that this seed is that terrible that it's the 1 in a million where you need Aga 1 to bring the bomb across. Holy moly. Can't get it to Turtle Rock without the hammer anyway, so it doesn't matter. Luckily, this should not be the long climb it normally is. So I don't think it'll be terrible. It's usually an 8-minute climb or a 4-minute climb or whatever it is. It doesn't matter. We have to kill Aghanim. Because there's nothing that I can think of that's going to help me. We've already done all, well, not all of Pod, I mean, but at this point, it's faster to kill Aga 1, go back to Pod, and hope, and maybe especially if the hammer's not here, then the answer obviously was not Agawam. And it was that I had everything the whole time and didn't need to bring the bomb across. I'm hoping for Ice Rod first, because that would make things so much nicer. Because then I need Hammer for Go Mode, as opposed to finding the Ice Rod, which could be literally and figuratively anywhere in the universe. I mean, there's not many more places that we haven't checked. I mean, it's almost an Oops All Dungeon seed anyway. Where's that key? There it is. I hope you guys have enjoyed me blundering around through this, because this has definitely been an exciting seed, to say the least. I really don't know if going back to Pod 3 times is worth it, when Aghanim gives us a portal into the Dark World at the Castle Tower. So, to me, at this point, even if I'm wrong, I feel like I'm right. We're going to also do Swagnet against Agawam, because we usually don't get to do the Swagnet. And why not? We have come this far. We're going to do the Swagnet. I really hope you guys have all enjoyed this seed. This is what the rare chime. Either, like I said, either I forgot something, which makes me believe that there's a possibility of that, which means that it wasn't here in the first place. Because now I have done Pyramid Fairy. I have both red crystals. I have no Skull Woods is cleared out. Can't do anything else in Ice Palace. Turtle Rock can't get to. Desert's cleared. You know, it's realistically, it's Pyramid Fairy or the back of Pod. And I'm willing to bet at this point on Agawam. 2 blue balls already. Ow. I guess Aga wanted his time too. He wanted to make sure he got into this seed. I think we're at 2 blue balls. I wish I could capture his lightning so that I could use that to break the pegs. Ow. Alright, so is it going to be Pyramid Fairy for the win? At 1 hour 57 minutes. But now at least we have another Dark World entrance at 2 hours. Well, if it's not Pyramid Fairy, if that's not the answer here, then I kind of, like I said, it's in Pod, in the back of Pod. That's the only thing it could be. And we still have to go all the way around, I think. Wait, we still have to go to Kakariko to get the bomb. Yep, because there's no other way. We gotta go through Kakariko. I just thought of it. You need Kakariko anyway. Oh my goodness. There was a seed that Pink Kitty Rose did, and I don't remember how long ago this seed was. Go into Link to the Past randomizer. I don't even remember who commentated on it, where Aghanim was required for the hammer, which was actually for the flute to get to the hammer. And I remember one of the runners missed one of the myths. I'm just gonna check and make sure I didn't miss something in here for whatever reason. I didn't think so, but it was worth a try. Anyway, so one of the runners missed the glove at Agita's cave and ended up doing Aga 1. Little to his knowledge, it was actually required in order to move on. I have it on my phone. I will look it up and put who I will put it all in the description of who that was, because I don't remember off the top of my head. But if this is not the hammer, then it is in Pod, because there's no other place it could be. And if it's not there, I have no idea. And like I said, we're 2 hours in and we still have no idea where it all is. So yeah, you're wondering how you take the bomb across. Well, that is the $1 million question. Without the hammer, you need to go from Link's house, because you can't bash the heads of the This is going to be a two-part. I mean, unless it's the hammer and the ice rod here, which I highly doubt for go mode, and we can clear Pod, clear swamp, but it's going to be a search for the ice rod. It just is going to be. There's the ice rod and the hammer. Holy moly! Wow! Aghanim for go mode at 2 hours. Oh my god, this scene and both the wow! What a turn! Oh my goodness gracious me! Wow! Now let's go. Now all we have to do is clear out the dungeons as fast as possible. It is what it is. Let's do it. I mean, we're right there now. Now we're in go mode at 2 hours because it was a forced Aga 1, because the hammer and the ice rod were hidden behind Pyramid Fairy. Holy cannoli gaboli. Wow, what an exciting seed this turned out to be, this mystery seed. And luckily for us, it's really just a matter of getting through Pod Swamp as fast as possible. We will have to go back to Pod and get the big key, which we don't know where that is at the moment. Once we find it, we can get out of there and be done with that. So hopefully it'll be a quick big key find. And then it's Turtle Rock is as fast as Turtle Rock could be. In theory, because Turtle Rock, it could be slow, it could be fast. I mean, we know we don't have to check half the dungeon. We just need a big key and some keys, and we're done. We don't have to open up any extraneous doors. But I'm thinking probably at least another, hopefully 15, hopefully half an hour, and we'll be done. This is a 2 hour seed. Holy moly. Oh my goodness. Wow. Aghanim because there was no other way that I know of to bring the big bomb across. There are people that know what they're doing as far as that's concerned. I do not. So, yeah, there's that. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, at least we don't have to full clear this wonderful dungeon of ours, so we can clear it quickly. It's not going to take anywhere near as long as normal, because now it's just a race to the end. In fact, I could, in theory, steal a key. Yeah, so I don't have to do other things. Yeah, let's do that. That sounds better to me. So there's a key there. There's also Oh no, but that's an easy door to open. There's also happens to be a key one room over. Leave that alone. That's the 2 keys we need to finish this dungeon. And we might as well keep the hook shot on because we'll need that too. I thought Aggo was dead 10 minutes, an hour and a half ago. Or whatever it was that we got that thing. The boss of this dungeon is not hard. I think I can kill him with 1 heart. Let's find out. Never done it before. Reminds me of Patra. I mean, I'm not invincible, but it almost feels like it because this boss is not hard. All right, Pod. You're next. Actually, if I have the big key, I don't actually need... I just have to make sure I have enough keys. And I don't remember how many keys I left Pod with. So, yeah, there's that too. So the last dungeon obviously will be Turtle Rock, of course, which isn't easy. It's not hard, but not easy. Trying to get this done as quickly as possible, folks. Really trying to, like, hunker down and get through this as fast as possible. And like I said, we are close. So close to the very end. And I think because of timing, I might end it at the credits and not have you guys watch the entire credit sequence again. I have 2 keys. I think that's enough. I think. But we're going to find out. Do I have the P key? Yes, I do. So, yeah, I think we're good. Two hours, 10 minutes. 1.5 dungeons to go. Hammer, ice rod in the same place. That is probably one of the rarest things you'll ever see. You probably may never see that again. It just... Helmasaur, hi. I think it's 16 or 17 smacks to the face, breaks off that mask of his. Ow. Ow. One more. Turtle Rock. And then we have to go pull the pedestal. And there is a reason I'm actually letting that fairy go. I'm going to get 2 blue potions. Far more valuable. Whoops. Then, any of those doesn't even matter. I never found the power. I never found. It's a couple of things I never found, actually, now that I think about it. Alright, this is it. Last time I need to go up this place for the 18th gazillionth time. Part of me is gonna rewatch this scene with you guys and be like, this scene just trolled and trolled and trolled and trolled over and over and over again. And there was no bad decisions. It's just bad decisions for this seed. That's really what it comes down to. It has nothing to do with anything that I could or could not have done differently. In fact, there isn't. Knowing where the lamp was, knowing where everything was, yeah, there's no way that I could have made any better choices at this point, knowing what I know now. And even knowing what I know now, there was no way to know that the ice rod and the hammer would be hidden behind Pyramid Fairy, because I wasn't even thinking about getting that didn't even seem to make sense to me. Excuse me. Then, but again, no hammer, no ice rod. There was no point in even looking elsewhere. I think I could beat Turtle Rock quickly. Hopefully within 10 minutes I can beat Turtle Rock. It was Bombos. We had it a long time anyway. All I got to say is wow. I had more crystals and the pendants than I needed. I did everything right. Nothing wrong. It's just this seed was trolled from the start. And I'm trying to think of the minimum you need to do. So there's the big key that you need. And I skipped a location already, which is never a good sign. I already skipped one location. Key. Key. That might be enough keys to do this dungeon. It's possible. I already have the strongest sword. I don't have any keys, which won't necessarily be a problem because I know where there's a key that I can steal. Ow. Ow. Yeah, just don't open that door and you're fine. Because it only leads to that, which really is meaningless at this point. I think the only thing that could be better is if I had the red mail. That would be the only thing better at the moment, I think. I'm taking a big gamble that I have enough keys. Yeah, so what's going to happen is we are going to end this as soon as I pull the pedestal. Because of time. We're already at 2 hours and do I have at least one more potion? Yeah, I do. Okay, good. Yeah, because of time and where we are right now, at 2 hours and 21 minutes, we're just going to pull the pedestal and that is going to be it. There's not going to be any more to this stream. I always like getting rid of that ice head first. Some people like getting rid of the fire head first because it is what it is. All right, down goes head number 2. Certainly not the cleanest of Trinex fights in the universe, but it's really, with the gold sword, it's, I mean, you could almost do it without him having to come out at all. Yay, down goes Trinex. We have defeated this seed. The trolliest seed I've ever had. Hammer and ice rod locked behind. Aghanim, because that was the only way to get the big bomb across. That is it. So we're going to quickly pull the pedestal and end this seed. And I'll conclude once I pull the pedestal itself. We're gonna we should not save and quit in the light world because we've killed Aghanim, and that would not be a good use of our time. So we got 4 out of the 7 crystals. We were in every single dungeon. This was an Oops All dungeon seed. We did Skull Woods, we did Ice Palace, we did Desert Palace, we did all of the ones that are on the map as well. So, and we did all the pendant dungeons, plus we did Aga 1. The only thing we didn't do is again Sour. So while I make the walk to the pedestal, I'd like to thank everybody for joining me here today on this adventure through this wonderful seed here. This mystery seed, which ended up being a pedestal required seed, which required the use of the hammer. And in fact, regardless of whether this was a pedestal seed, it was a guaranteed Aga 1 seed no matter what. And do you know why it was a guaranteed Aga 1 seed? Well, you might be asking. Well, I'll tell you why. It was a guaranteed Aga 1 seed because there was no other way to get the big bomb across. I don't even care. He could have all my belongings. We are making the final walk to the pedestal. And like I said, I'm ending it as soon as the credits start. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to this broadcast. We have pulled the pedestal. We have completed our seed. We're going to pull the Triforce out of its location and go immediately to the end. So I'm just going to leave it here. I'm not going to go through the entire credit screen. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me here today on this mystery seed. I will see you next time in another Link to the Past randomizer seed, and of course by then hopefully randomizer maxi should be finished and beginning will continue to be uploaded at that point. I'm Nitro603. Have a nice day.